70 years ago, in a remote village in Maharashtra, the silence of midnight was broken. A local doctor had just finished his long daily rounds and finally settled into his bed when the heavy pounding started. A man stood at the door, desperate. He spoke of a young woman in the middle of a brutal labor, suffering through pains that wouldn't end. He needed the doctor to come immediately. Without a word of complaint about the hour or his own fatigue, the doctor simply grabbed his heavy medical bag and followed the man out into the pitch-black darkness. He didn't stop to calculate his own exhaustion. He simply picked up his bag, placing the immediate needs of a stranger above his own rest. Inside a cramped hut, he found a patient barely 20 years old. She was in physical distress, but her circumstances were even worse. She was destitute, abandoned by her husband, and completely alone. As the doctor reached for her hand, she didn't ask for medicine. She begged him to let her die. She told him she had no way to feed or house a child, and that surviving this night would only mean more suffering. Usually, a physician is met with a patient's primal instinct to cling to life. Here, he was being asked to facilitate its end. It is a difficult task to treat a failing body. It is far more complex to save a patient who is actively rejecting their own survival because they see no future. The doctor's response was firm. He told her he only knew how to save lives, not take them, and that they would figure out the rest after the baby arrived. He worked through the night. As the first light of dawn touched the village, he successfully delivered a baby girl. Clinical success wouldn't solve her isolation. He provided 3 things: medical delivery, 100 rupees, and a letter to a Pune college. That letter gave her a destination, turning total despair into a structured path forward. Empathy provides the will to help, but effective assistance requires a practical mechanism that allows the person to stand on their own. Following the doctor's instructions, the woman eventually traveled to Pune. She found the clerk and handed him the letter. The letter worked. She enrolled in an 8-month nursing program and was given a hostel room, providing the stability she needed to build a career. 25 years passed. The village doctor had become a senior professor at a medical college, having long ago lost track of the young mother he helped that night. This is the quiet nature of such help. The person who provides the initial support rarely witnesses the growth of the seed they planted. After an academic award ceremony, the professor was approached by a young woman named Chandra. She was insistent, pleading with him to visit her home. She made it clear that her mother would only speak with him. Because of his soft-hearted nature, he agreed to the unusual request and followed her. A single night's work can create an invisible link, bringing 2 lives back together decades after they first crossed. Over tea, as Chandra's mother began to describe her past and her home village, the professor's memory of that midnight call 25 years earlier came flooding back. Chandra knelt to touch the professor's feet. Her mother revealed that she was the woman from the hut, and Chandra was the baby he had delivered. She explained that she had named her daughter Chandra to honor him, a tribute to his own name, Ramachandra, and the education his letter had made possible. Then Chandra shared their plan. They were opening a free hospital for the poor, built in the doctor's name, and they wanted him to be the one to open its doors. That physician was Dr. Ramachandra Kulkarni. His legacy would continue through his own family. Dr. Kulkarni was the father of the author and philanthropist Sudha Murthy. A precisely executed act of care can spark a chain reaction. One saved life eventually became the foundation for a hospital that could save thousands more.